I'm Gray Thomas, pitcher for Heritage Hall, and I'm signing with TCU. So I really started playing baseball around age 3, but when I got to around 8th grade, I started pitching more. I'd always pitched, but it was only a few innings this season, and so when I got to 8th grade, I really started to pick up the ball and pitch a lot more. And after I started pitching for about a year, I started going to some college camps and getting some college looks, and it started to become apparent that I was going to come play and be a college pitcher, and I was super excited about that. And since then, it's just been about working and getting as good as I can to be prepared to go for whatever's for the future.
That kid comes in, man, he smiles every day. He's got a good attitude. When he transferred in as a sophomore, I believe, he had transfer rules, and so he had to sit out a year for us. So last year, we only got 4 games in with him, and that was the first year we had him on the field, and he was arguably our best hitter through 4 games, even though he's going to college as a pitcher, a very special one at that.
I was almost like the team cheerleader for the first year because I wasn't able to play, but I was just super grateful for the coaches and everyone letting me use the facilities as much as I needed to, and using it to help me get better on my own time as well as helping me get better in practice. Last year was super disappointing because of COVID. I was really looking forward to my first season as a Heritage Hall varsity baseball player, but I mean, you just kind of got to roll with the changes, and I think this year we're going to be a great team. Everybody's working really hard, and I think that we have a good chance to win a state championship this year.
He brings a lot of confidence to our team. He knows what he can do on the mound. He knows what he can do when he steps foot on the baseball field, and he proves it almost every opportunity he gets. And that's a good thing for the younger guys to see, is if you make a mistake and you can go back out there and say, let me do it again, and make that adjustment. He does that very well, and it's good for our younger guys to see that because it helps them understand that baseball is a game of failure and a game of mistakes, and it's how you adjust to that stuff that really tells what type of success you're going to have. And I have no doubt that Gray is going to be very successful in whatever he does when it comes to the game of baseball.
I was getting serious looks from a lot of Big 12 schools, SEC schools, and before I was going to make a decision, I wanted to get any other extra ideas that I had out, just make sure I toured the school and made sure that I didn't want to go anywhere else, and to keep my options to the schools that I knew that I wanted to go to. And so one of those schools was TCU, and I went down and toured in April of my freshman year, and it was unlike anything I'd seen. It was just such a beautiful campus. The coaches are absolutely amazing. They're one of the best coaching staffs in the nation, if not the best, and I was just super excited to be a part of the program. And I saw like the history and everything associated with the program, and I just knew that that's where I wanted to call home.
As a player at the next level, that kid can really sling the baseball. And when I say sling it, he has what in the baseball terminology we call a lot of whip. And that's when the ball comes out of his hand as a pitcher, that thing is moving all over the place. And it's not something that is easy to come by. A lot of pitchers at the major league level don't have the amount of whip and the amount of movement he has with the speed that he has on his fastball. And so that's very promising. The kid throws 95, 96 miles an hour. Any college is going to be in a better position having a guy that can throw that hard. With the movement and the success that he has already, I think that he's going to have every opportunity to go out there and succeed at the TCU level. And the TCU level is a great baseball program across the country. And so he's going to play for one of the top programs, and I have no doubt that he's going to be very successful at the top program.
Definitely a shout out to Andy for helping me with my baseball and helping me get to college. That's the big event that my ideas of being able to play baseball in college really took off, and he helped guide me through the process. Another shout out to Luke, my trainer. He's helped me get my body in the right shape and get my mind in the right places for all my physical performance. Shout out to Jackson for just being a great throwing partner and keeping practices fun, and of course the Heritage Hall coaches for letting me come out to practice every day and get better and use all the facilities and just being great coaches, and of course my parents, because they've sacrificed a lot and given me so much to be able to pursue my dreams.